The Denver Broncos demolished the Falcons on Sunday behind a stellar performance by Bo Nix, and I think he will win the Offensive Rookie of the Year award.
He was just an ideal fit for what we want here.
How's it going today? My name is Jesse McNamer, and welcome to Point of View. Before we get into it today, I just want to say we always appreciate your feedback. Look forward to reading your comments like the one we got here. You know, there's a first for everything, just kind of like the L you took this weekend. Also, be sure to stay tuned to the end of this episode to see if you can guess today's trivia question down below. To today's topic, will Bo Nix win Offensive Rookie of the Year over Jayden Daniels? Let us know on X who you think deserves it, but as it stands today, I'd still pick Daniels to win the award. However, the gap between the two is rapidly closing. Washington lost fairly handily to the Eagles last Thursday, and though Daniels' final stat line looks on par with the rest of the season, he hasn't looked as dominant as he was earlier in the year, and he's now lost 2 games in a row to playoff caliber teams. Meanwhile, Bo Nix's trajectory has continued to trend upward. He started the year slow by throwing 4 interceptions through the first 2 weeks and not tossing a touchdown until week 4. But in his last 9 starts, he's thrown for 14 touchdowns to just 2 picks, including a dismantling of the division-leading Atlanta Falcons on Sunday. Nix was as good as any QB in the league on the day, throwing for 4 scores and reaching the 300-yard passing mark for the first time in his NFL career. He also completed nearly 85% of his attempts, didn't throw a pick, and only took 1 sack as the Broncos put up 38 points. It was their highest scoring effort of the season so far, and the 3rd time they put up at least 30 points in the game after doing so just twice all of last season. And Courtland Sutton has been a big beneficiary of Nix's improvements. He's now eclipsed 70 receiving yards in each of the past 4 games after not reaching that mark in his first 6 games. Sutton praised his rookie QB after the game Sunday for his consistent improvements. Here's what he had to say.
Man, it's a lot of fun. I made the comment, but the dude should be in conversations for Rookie of the Year. There should be no hesitation. You know, he shows up week in and week out. He's only been able to progress as he's each week, and I think that's all you can ask for. For a young guy to be able to continue to progress, continue to meet the challenges that are faced in front of them, and that's what he continues to do. And it's a lot of fun to be able to be a part of. A lot of fun to watch him go out there and just have fun. You can tell he's like a kid, man. He just enjoying himself. And for your quarterback to be out there enjoying himself and not panic, there's not 1 ounce of panic that goes upon him, no matter what part of the game we're in. It's a lot of fun.
I'm believing too, Court. And he's now on pace to have 78 catches for over 1,000 yards and 5 touchdowns, which would be his best season since his 2nd year in the league in 2019. And it's thanks in large part to Nix. And not only does Nix have the team playing as well as they have, but he's doing things that no other rookie QB is doing this year, and one thing that only a Hall of Famer has ever done. Nix has multiple wins against teams with a record above 500, making him the only rookie QB to do so this season. He also joined Peyton Manning as the only rookie QBs to ever have at least 200 passing yards and 2 passing touchdowns in 4 consecutive games. Those are some crazy stats, both team-wise and individually, but we all know just how important Denver's defense has been for their playoff positioning. But even they realize how special Nix has been. Here's All-Pro cornerback Patrick Surtain when asked about their young offensive leader.
Yeah, he's him. I told him, man, you trying to win MVP. It's not even looking like Offensive Rookie of the Year. It look like MVP right now, but man, it just goes. It's a testament to him. I mean, he puts the work in each and every week. And it shows, with his preparation. But he stay after hours to watch film, perfect his game, and this is what you see from me. When he have games like this, it's not a surprise because he puts the work in fundamentally each and every week.
Hearing a player that good say you're him has to be just about the best feeling there is. Right up there with 4 touchdowns in your 11th start to put yourself in the Offensive Rookie of the Year race. Now again, I have to mention that Daniels is still the odds-on favorite to win the award as the Commanders are 1 game better in the standings and Daniels has more yards, less interceptions, and a better completion percentage. But the way the 2 players and teams have been trending, there's still plenty of time for Nix to make up the difference and seriously make the voters contemplate who had the better season. And if I had to choose right now who takes home the award in a couple months, I'm all in on Bo Nix. He's the real deal and will be the guy in Denver for many years to come. If we're being transparent here, we saw this coming months ago. For more on how we thought Bo Nix was the most underrated QB in the 2024 draft, check out this past episode of Point of View. In the moment you've been waiting for, here's the answer to today's trivia question. We appreciate you tuning in. We will see you in the next one.